You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Hey there, Sprouts. Today is Friday, January 10th, 2025. Today is also the feast day of St. Paul the Hermit. My name is Avery Hiscock, and I'm the owner and designer at Angelico Design Co. I'm thrilled to be with you this week on the Catholic Sprouts podcast, where we are discussing saints who are also royalty. Today is our last day in that series, and we're going to be talking about a queen and an amazing saint who helped spread Christianity all over the Roman Empire, St. Helena of Constantinople. St. Helena was born around the year 250 in a place which is modern-day Turkey. She wasn't born into a royal family like some of the other saints that we've talked about this week. In fact, her family was poor, and she worked as an innkeeper, which was a very humble job. But God had big plans for Helena. She married a Roman soldier, and they had a son named Constantine. Over time, her husband became a powerful ruler. But sadly, when Constantine was still young, his father left Helena to marry someone else for political reasons. Helena could have been angry or bitter, but instead she focused on raising her son with love and teaching him about kindness and justice. When Constantine grew up, he became the Emperor of Rome. He was one of the first emperors to protect Christianity, and some say that it was Helena who inspired his faith. He even passed a law called the Edict of Milan that made it legal to be a Christian in the Roman Empire. Constantine gave Helena the title of Augusta, which means Empress, and he made sure that she had a very important place in his court. Helena must have been so proud to see her son use his power to help Christians after so many years of persecution. Helena's life changed forever when she became a Christian. Her love for Jesus grew so much that she wanted to learn everything she could about Jesus' life. So when she was about 80 years old, can you imagine traveling at that age? She went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land to visit all the places where Jesus lived, died, and rose from the dead. While there, Helena decided to find the cross where Jesus was crucified. She ordered workers to dig under an old Roman temple in Jerusalem, and guess what they found? They discovered 3 crosses. According to the story, one of them was the true cross of Jesus because it performed a miracle. It healed a very sick woman when she touched it. Helena was so moved that she built beautiful churches in Jerusalem to honor Jesus and his sacrifice. One of those churches is the Basilica of the Holy Sepulchre, which is still visited by pilgrims today. Helena didn't stop with the Holy Land. On her way back to Rome, she visited many towns and cities. Everywhere she went, she helped people. She gave money to the poor, she freed prisoners, and she made sure that no one was left out. Her generosity made people feel God's love through her actions. She also brought relics of the true cross and other holy items back to Rome, making them treasures of the church. Constantine was so grateful for all that she did that he renamed her birthplace, Helenopolis, to honor her. Helena spent the rest of her life serving others and spreading her faith. St. Helena passed away around the year 330 in her 80s. She left behind an incredible legacy of faith and kindness. Because of her work to spread Christianity and her discovery of the true cross, she became known as the Mother of the Church. Her relics were honored in Rome, and many people pray to her for help and healing. Her story reminds us that God can use anyone, no matter how humble their beginnings, to do amazing things. So Sprouts, what can we learn from St. Helena? She teaches us that even when life is hard, we can trust God to guide us. Helena started from a very simple life, but her faith helped her change the world. This week, maybe you can share God's love with someone by helping them or saying a prayer for them. Remember that God has big plans for you, too. That's all for today, Sprouts. Thank you for listening to the Catholic Sprouts podcast. I had so much fun being with you this week, talking about saints who are royalty. Keep growing in holiness, and remember that God can do amazing things through you, just like he did with the saints that we discussed this week.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
I'm Avery Hiscock, Catholic wife and mother, and owner and designer at Angelico Design Co. I've always loved creating, and after becoming a mom to little kids, I started designing Catholic kids' activities and gifts to help families like mine grow in faith and love for Jesus. At Angelico Design Co., we offer Catholic busy books, adorable saint swaddles, kids apparel, and easy, low-stress printable activities to support liturgical living, designed to make learning about the saints and our Catholic faith fun and meaningful for little ones, and stress-free for us parents. My shop is named after Blessed Fra Angelico, a Catholic artist who poured his faith into his breathtaking works, inspiring me to try to do the same with my creations. If you're looking for creative ways to nurture your child's love for Jesus and the saints, check out Angelico Design Co. on Etsy. Visit us at angelicodesignco.etsy.com or follow on Instagram at Angelico Design Co.
This podcast is part of the Spoke Street Network. For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.